Your title is the most important part of a YouTube video if you are trying to book organic calls through your YouTube content. And if you're a business owner who feels lost posting on YouTube right now, this video is going to explain exactly how you can start booking organic calls every single month through your YouTube channel. Because the biggest mistake people make is they just blindly throw darts at the board. They think of a title, they post it, and it gets 0 views because that title is not based on any data. And after working with pretty much every single info niche under the sun, I can confidently tell you I know the exact system on how to book more calls through organic YouTube content. And that's exactly why I'm making this video today, to show you guys how to actually make titles that book you calls. So without further ado, let's get right into this breakdown. And if at any point in the video you feel you want more help with your YouTube channel and you're a business owner who's looking to book more calls organically, I'll leave a link down below. You can book a free consultation call with me where we can go over your situation. I can give you some free advice. Everybody wins. So real quick, just a general overview. I'm going to show you guys the 1 to 10 setup. Niche and cross niche, our 2-tracker approach, how to analyze certain trends, and how to actually craft titles. So the first thing I need you guys to understand is that every video is a framework and every title is a proven format. So you are not being creative here. And that's actually the key I want you guys to watch this entire video with. You are not being creative, you're being strategic, right? There is already data out there that tells you what is performing on YouTube right now. You just need to know how to analyze for it. So one of the most common mistakes I see business owners make when posting YouTube content is they think that their new best idea is what's going to go viral, when in reality, what's actually going to go viral is just copying the trends of what's working right now and finding things that are going viral in your niche and outside of your niche and applying them using format. So most coaches post and pray, and that's very true. They write a title that describes their video and they hope the algorithm delivers viewers. The problem with this is that YouTube is a search engine and a social feed. So you need to understand that your title has to win both of those. So if you can pull from proven frameworks, match existing viewer demand, and use differentiation tactics, that is how you're going to turn your views into booked calls. So let's talk about setting up 1 of 10. When you go to set this up, I'm going to draw this out so nobody can mess this up. It is 1 and then O of 1 of 10.com. If you don't get anything from this video besides download this, that is all that matters. You win. This is the most important software for going viral on YouTube. So what does 1 of 10 actually do? 1 of 10 shows you only videos that are overperforming for that specific channel. So any video that a specific channel posts that doesn't do well is actually going to get filtered out before it ever even reaches you. So it's only going to show you channel outliers. So that's a video that's doing significantly better than that channel's average video, which is exactly what we're looking for. It's not going to show you their average performing content. It's not going to show you under outlier threshold, or it's not going to show you a bunch of old content that's not relevant. So in filter settings, you're going to see a little button here that's going to show you the filter settings. You want to set your time window on 1 of 10 to the last 30 days. You want to set your outlier threshold to 3x average views, and then you want to run this weekly and see what's going viral. Okay, so if I'm in 1 of 10 right now, to actually set these filters, I'm going to click filters right here. I'm going to go to outlier score. I'm going to drag this to 3. I'm going to select last month so we see those recent videos, and then I'm just going to click apply. And it's going to show me certain videos with the channels that I've selected and the niches that I've built. Now let's talk how to actually spot one of these trends. When you set those filter settings on 1of10.com for your specific niche, or if you're using an external niche tracker, which is just channels that are broad, an example of that would be if you're in the day trading niche, you can look at anyone selling info. There are 3 questions I like to ask. Is this topic showing up on 3 different channels this month? Is the title structure appearing in different niches? And are viewers actually engaging with this sort of overall idea of the video? If you answer yes to all 3 of these questions, you have found a trend. Move on it as soon as you can. Just to give you guys a very easy guide to this and a visual, I want to break down some common titles and show you guys a good version and a bad version of a YouTube title, because this is what is actually going to book you calls. Believe it or not, the wording of your title matters way more than you think when it comes to actually generating views on your YouTube channel for your ICP. So let's talk about the framework. So if we have this is a very common framework, very standard, number of mistakes that your ICP makes for your topic. So again, I'll just use the day trading example. If you're a day trading coach, the 7 common mistakes brand new day traders make, right? So let's take a look at this in a good example and a bad example. So the 3 mistakes new investors make. Why is that boring? Because there's no hype behind it. There's no meat to it. There's no actual things in there that are making me want to click this video, versus the 3 mistakes coaches make trying to scale past 30K a month, right? There is numbers in there, there's figures. I clearly understand what the video is going to be about. It's targeted towards newer coaches trying to scale up. Okay, why saving money is wrong, why posting daily is wrong, do this instead, right? So you guys see the key differences here. We're using specific elements like all caps, parentheses, and if you go back in every single one of 10 tracker that you build, this is one of the coolest things you're going to notice. You are going to find that all of those viral titles that are performing so well are using stuff, elements in this column here. And I'm going to give you guys a very simple breakdown of how you can tell and determine in a second here. So more good examples. What nobody tells you about scaling a coaching business. 5 ways to get clients on YouTube, even if nobody knows you. The easiest way to book discovery calls without running ads, right? You can see how all of these examples here are just very, very, very generic, right? And all these examples are very, very, very specific. That is the key. So let's talk about the system just in one broad overview, and then we'll get into do's and don'ts of a title generation. I'm going to draw this out so it's very easy for you guys to understand. So in 1 of 10, track your outliers every single week. You should be going into 1 of 10 and seeing what's going viral, what's working in your niche. Extract those frameworks of the thumbnail and the title, spot those trends, and then differentiate between, okay, this video is doing really well in this specific niche if it's an external niche, and if it's in your specific niche, okay, this one's doing well, and then create that video the same week. Do this consistently and your titles are always going to be better than all your competitors. Now, when it comes to crafting your own unique title based off of these trends, because we obviously don't want to just copy people, right? We want to add our own spin on it. Let's talk about some things you can do to add some more spice to your titles, right? So let's say if we draw this out here, I'm going to give you guys a full map. If we have the sample title, mistakes new business owners make. I know a lot of you guys that are watching my videos are selling info. So this is a very common one if you're selling any kind of biz op offer. Let's say we have this as our topic. So as a whole right now, this is a very weak title because there's nothing unique here. There's no, nothing's popping out at me that's making me want to click this video. And it's also not specific. This could be in any specific niche. So if you are, I'm going to go back to the day trading example here. If you're a trader, now we have a new version of this title. How can we make this different? So I like to use this analogy here is that you can always make your titles different by thinking of symbols. And you are probably thinking that I'm absolutely crazy for saying that and what the hell am I talking about? Just hear me out with this. Everything you need to make a good YouTube video title is in the symbols on your keyboard. So what do I mean by that? Let's just go down the list here. We have the hashtag. This is a number. We have the parentheses. This is a hidden, little feature. And of course, you guys can't forget, we have caps lock. So every single one of these keys on your keyboard is the critical key to making a good title on YouTube. Here's what I mean by that. We can take every single one of these formats into a new title. So we have numbers. Okay, let's say we want to use 3 as the number. Okay, cool. 3, we looked at 1 of 10 and 3 is the number that's really working right now with this mistakes format. Cool. The 3, we'll say biggest mistakes. Here we are using all caps right here for the mistakes. And I need a niche. We'll just go with day trading, I guess. Again, new traders make in their first 30 days. And then we'll go parentheses, avoid these. So now if we look at both of these titles together, look at how much more element this has versus this one. This is an exact niche down video, and this can be applied to literally anything. If we want to do copywriting as a niche, copywriters make in their first 30 days, right? Any niche this works with. And this is exactly what you guys need to be doing. You need to be going into 1 of 10, finding those videos that do well, and then taking them and creating your own unique versions and titles off of these. And remember, you guys, there are a million pieces of content out there about booking calls for your business. And I can tell you firsthand, the reason nobody has made a video on this is because it's so simple that people want to just give you a bunch of BS information. Everything you need to make a good title. Remember my analogy, just look down at your keyboard. We got parentheses, we got all caps, we got numbers. Add those in and your titles are gonna get a million times better and actually book you those calls. Because here's what's gonna happen. No person is gonna book a sales call with you. No person is gonna book a call off of a title like this. But if you have a title like this, if you have a new copywriter or a new day trader, that they resonate with one of those things in the title because they knew, okay, I'm a new copywriter. Well, I wonder if I'm making one of these mistakes. I'm a new trader. I wonder if I'm making one of these mistakes. Let me click on this video and figure out. They're gonna resonate with that video so much more because you have a hyper-specific title that is actually going to resonate with your ICP and get them to convert when you use your CTA. So now that you guys see the exact system I use to create YouTube titles that actually not only go viral, but actually book organic calls for your business, you're going to be able to go make more content this week that is actually going to hit your ICP and start booking you organic meetings. And if you guys want to learn more about how I can personally help you do this through the millions of views that I have generated on YouTube for clients, link down below. You can schedule a free call with me. We can go over your situation and you're going to leave with a lot of value. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will see you guys in the next video.